What's up, YouTube? Today, I'm going to be taking y'all through what a day in the life looks like for an NBA G League player. Obviously, this varies from player to player, but for the most part, it's pretty similar. So hopefully today I can answer some of the questions you may have had or some of the things you may wonder of what our days look like and specifically what a game day looks like for us. So hope y'all enjoy. So I always try to start each morning with my morning devotional. I've been doing this consistently for the past 2 years now, and I feel like it's just a testament to show God that you are putting Him first in everything you do, because it's the first thing in the day you do. Instead of scrolling on my phone, I go, get in the Word, get my spirit right, get my mind right, and it just, in my opinion, helps me have a better mood to start the day and have a clearer mind. So this is a really big thing I've been doing, and I really feel like it's been helping me in my life recently. By the way, this pastor right here is Pastor Jerry Flowers out of Houston, Texas, and I think he really does a good job of touching on some of the struggles that us younger Christian men face. And one thing I've learned listening to him over the past 6 months is that a lot of us really go through a lot of the same things, have a lot of the same struggles, and when we come together as Christian men, we can kind of help each other and draw strength from not only each other, but the Lord also. Recently, I've been eating these sausage and cheese melts from Sandwich Bros. Got them at Publix the other day, and they've been hitting ever since. So the past 2 weeks, been eating the same thing every morning. Of course, I got the orange juice. You can't go wrong with the OJ, man. Team OJ all day. So basically, I just get my food right. It's usually a quick breakfast. I don't like taking too long to cook, so I just do the microwave option. And I use this time to kind of get my mind right for the day. I'm not really the biggest morning person, so this is the kind of time I use to charge my social battery, get my fake energy. Not playing, but charge my social battery. I'm more of an introverted person, so I use this time to get my mind together. I hate when people call me or text me around this time. I really just like to have the time to myself to think and plan for the day. So after I finish my breakfast, I head out for team shoot-around. Usually I call an Uber or take the team bus. Today I called an Uber. I do have a car, but it's in Dallas. I didn't feel like shipping it to Birmingham just because the season is not that long. It ends in April, so it wasn't really worth the cost. Plus, Ubers in Birmingham are pretty cheap, usually no more than $10, so it hasn't been that bad for me. So here I am arriving at the arena. We got to check in our bags through security in the morning for shoot-around and for the games. As you can see, they're not really doing nothing, but hey, you got to make it look like you're doing something at least. So I respect it. So here I am walking into the locker room. It's a pretty big arena, so it's a pretty long hallway. Coming up on my right, you're going to see the NBA call-up wall, which is the wall I will be on soon in Jesus' name. Right here, you're going to see my boy Joe, assistant trainer. And now I'm about to go get ready for practice. So I usually like to get to practice a little bit early, preferably 15 to 20 minutes, just so I can get an open court and kind of get my feel for the game down, get my touch shots around the rim. Right here, I was just chilling for a little bit, watching my boy Devin Kennedy work out. He's been injured for the past 2 or 3 weeks, had an injury in New York, but he's getting back to it slowly but surely. Quick bio about Devin. He is a former NBA player. He played for the Orlando Magic in the years 2020, 2021, and 2022. He had a season-ending injury in 2021 that was really gruesome, but he was able to rehab from that and come back. And it's really inspirational. Look up the story if you get a chance. He also was an NBA G League champion, Finals MVP, and the vice president of the NBA G League Players Association. Believe it or not, this layup took like 3 takes, bro. Making a layup with the camera in your hand is not easy. But anyways, finished that, got some team shooting and some schemes. Now we're going to film, going to look at some of the team's strengths and weaknesses and the players' strengths and weaknesses. That right there is Jody Meeks, former 10-year NBA vet. Crazy how life comes full circle. I used to kill him in NBA 2K12. He won me so many games, bro. And here we got the post-practice meal, brunch, breakfast, whatever you want to call it. We got some sausage, bacon, biscuits, eggs, pancakes. Great hospitality in Birmingham. Here go my boy Galen Robinson, my PG. Had to give him his little 5 seconds of fame, man. Get him right. So here I am arriving back at my apartment. They got a pretty nice setup for us in downtown, midtown Birmingham. For those of you who don't know, the G League does pay for all housing, so that's the benefit of the G League. Just got back to the crib, food in hand, as you can see. This is my second meal of the day, so call me fat if you want to, but I'm 6'8", 230, man. I gotta eat. And after I get done eating, I go ahead and hop in the shower. If you don't get in the shower after practice and you just hop in the bed, I don't know what to tell you. You just nasty, I ain't gonna lie. And of course, I gotta get the tunes going when I hop in the shower. Shout out to JBL, because the bass be booming on this little speaker right here. And this right here, in my opinion, is the most important part of my day. I need my pregame nap. If you're not my mama, my dad, my close family, my close friends, it's not an emergency. Do not hit me during this time. I cannot help you. After I wake up, I head down to get my pregame lunch. Luckily, Chipotle is literally my go-to pregame meal spot, and it's literally a minute walking distance from my apartment. So, hey, God knew what he was doing. I also got a Publix right next to me, which is the cool thing about staying in Midtown of Birmingham, and pretty much why I didn't have to ship my car, because I got everything around me. So as you see, walking into Chipotle, luckily it's empty and there's not a line. Usually, I ain't gonna lie, this location, they be getting me right. They don't be skimping on the steak and chicken. They be getting my bowl right, so I appreciate them. So now I'm heading back to my crib. Pretty short walk. About to go upstairs, eat, and then get ready to head out for my game. And let me put y'all on game right quick. This right here is my go-to bowl at Chipotle. White rice, steak, chicken, pico, light cheese, guac, and some more pico on the side. Can't go wrong with it. After I finish my lunch, I gotta get my pregame fit right. I know people be like, oh, you in the G League, not the NBA. I don't care, I gotta have my fit right, gotta be clean. They say you gotta walk like you're there before you're already there. So hey, league fits uncommon for y'all boys, be ready. So first things first, gotta get on the training table, usually the first guy here. Shout out to my guy Gil right there, head athletic trainer.
I definitely.
And here's my guy Joe getting me right, doing corrections, basically just releasing some of the pressure points that would be in your legs. Believe it or not, it's kind of painful, I ain't gonna lie, but it definitely be helping. Here go my jersey. Usually I'm number 11, but I took number 7 this year because they didn't have it. So shout out to Melo. So I always start my pregame routine with touch shots around the rim, because obviously you never want to miss them easy shots, man. Like, that's where you really get paid at, especially as a 4 or 5. That's where I get paid. So start around the rim, make sure my touch is right, make sure the ball feels good, pause, but yeah. And before people come out here like, oh, you're not flicking your wrist on your floaters, you got to understand my hands are huge. Like, I'm not no small guard. I can damn near palm the ball like a tennis ball. So this is the way I do my floaters, and I shoot 70% from the field, so clearly it works for me, so I'm gonna keep on doing it. So right here, I'm working on some low post moves. Even though the post up isn't used as much in today's NBA, when I'm in a situation with a smaller guard or a smaller wing on me, usually I can take advantage of the mismatch by getting to this hook shot or getting to like an up and under if they cut that off. After that, I get some face-up work in. This is more effective against some of the bigger, heavier set dudes or some of the 7-footers who can't really move their feet well. And I'm pretty quick with my first step, so this is a really effective thing for me to work on. By the way, shout out to my guy Jonathan Mitchell, former 8-year overseas European pro and former Rutgers alumni. He's been getting me right with my player development since I got down here. Right here, you're gonna see me working on some uphill DHO actions, which is basically like if I'm in the post and I don't like what I got, pass it back out to the guard and try to make a play off of that. Right here, you're gonna see me working on some step-up ball screens, which happens a lot in the game when the ball gets reversed through the wing. They don't really like for our offense to be stagnant, so most of the time when the ball gets swung back to the 45 or to the wing or the middle of the floor, they want an automatic step-up ball screen. As you can see, I'm not turning my back to the ball. It's actually one of the ways they teach us to set ball screens in the NBA against switches. It also allows you to see wherever the pass is coming from. Right here, I'm getting some mid-range shots in. Even though the mid-range is kind of like a lost art in the NBA nowadays, you never know when you're going to have to use it, so I always have to just get them in just in case. Then, of course, in today's game, everybody on the floor needs to be able to make threes pretty much, so here I am working on my corner jumper, which sometimes I might end up in the dunker, end up in the corner, depending on what play it is, so got to make sure that's on point too. And of course, I got to finish my pregame shooting with free throws. I'm a pretty physical player, so I know I'm going to get to the line pretty much every game. And that's free money on the line right there. You can't leave that. After my pregame shooting, I go to the weight room, do some stretching and lifting. Usually do this to warm my muscles up and get my body loose. Get my body ready for the game. After everyone's done with their pregame shooting and stretching, we come back to the locker room to do one last meeting. As you see, they got the snacks for us if you're hungry. So now it's game time, man. Here we are in the tunnel listening to music, getting each other hype, getting each other ready. Got the camera on us so the crowd can see what we're doing, man. Honestly, I ain't know what to do with my hands, so it looks like I'm up to a master plan or something. Hey, let's get it. Here I am right now checking in. Lately, I've been getting it in the first quarter, like around the 5 or 6 minute mark, so been making the most out of my minutes. Quick teaching point, watch as the ball goes up, I try to wedge myself under the rim where I think it's gonna go, and as you see, I get the offensive rebound. It's a pretty good energy play for the team. We're trying to make a run, came off the bench and got us almost tied up, so they love plays like this. When you come off the bench, they love energy plays, bro. So I try to bring that energy every time. Let's watch it one more time. And one! Y'all know how that feel, man. So after the game, I did not take the shower pill. I took a shower in the locker room. As you see, they got us right with the food. We got the dub. I played solid. Here comes my Uber to pick me up and take me back home.
Hey man, my bad. Sorry about that.
So yeah, that concludes my day. As y'all can see, it's a pretty busy job being in the NBA G League. I hope I was able to answer some questions or anything you guys wondered about our lifestyle and our job. This was the first night of a back-to-back, so I got to get to bed early and get ready to do the same thing the next day. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Be blessed.